and he's hit it out. The NBA title is yours.
We feel like we have a group that's willing to take another stride forward, willing to take a step in the right direction. If we do that, hopefully we can find ourselves one of those teams that's competing for the Stanley Cup.
Petrie, one-time shot. Suzuki scores! First NHL goal for Nick Suzuki. Long détour, passe passe, le tir, Max Domi!
Oh, what a stop by Price! Unbelievable!
Things are off for the Montreal Canadiens right now.
First time in 79 years that the franchise has lost 8 in a row.
It's a result-oriented business. You don't get points for trying hard.
The Montreal Canadiens will see a losing streak of 8 twice in the same season.
You can't be playing pawn hockey in this league and expect to come out and win hockey games.
Kovalchuk and shoots, scores! And the losing streak is over!
It's one of the best decisions in my life to come here. It's not goodbye for sure.
The Canadiens 9 points out of the second wild card spot in the East, so the chances of making it very unlikely.
The goal at the beginning of training camp was clear: make the playoffs. After falling heartbreakingly short last season, this was supposed to be the year springtime hockey returned to Montreal. Instead, through 71 games, the Canadiens found themselves experiencing more lows than highs. Long-term injuries to key players, blown leads, sloppy defensive play, an overworked starting goalie, and a mediocre home record all factored into the Habs sitting 10 points out of a playoff position and being all but officially mathematically eliminated when the National Hockey League paused their regular season due to the coronavirus pandemic. Fast forward 4 months later, the Montreal Canadiens now find themselves with a brand new lease on life. Their goal of making the playoffs suddenly a reality. As part of the NHL's 2014 playoff format, the Habs squeeze in as the final team with the potential to be a dark horse, ready to upset. When play resumes, the time off will allow the Canadiens to ice a fully healthy lineup. The one general manager Marc Bergevin and head coach Claude Julien had hoped they would have had all season. The break in play also meant rest and recovery for the franchise's 2 veteran pillars, Captain Shea Weber and goaltender Carey Price. The 32-year-old netminder led all NHL goalies in games started and minutes played, and despite his subpar record this season, the former Hart and Vezina winner is still considered an elite goaltender in the league. Price has proven he can single-handedly steal games and has flourished in tournament-style championships when donning the red and white for Team Canada. In February, Weber quickly dispelled rumors his playing career was in jeopardy after a rapid recovery from an ankle injury that was originally diagnosed to sideline him for 4 to 6 weeks. The 34-year-old surprisingly sat out only 6 games and didn't appear to miss a beat upon his return.
Might be a long shot, but there's still belief in here, and I want to be a part of that.
And despite the many challenges on the ice, off of it, Marc Bergevin never wavered from his vision while trying to make adjustments.
I will not mortgage the future of this team just to hoping to make the playoff.
The Ilya Kovalchuk experiment was a success. The team's core remained intact after the trade deadline. Claude Julien received a vote of confidence from his GM, all while Bergevin stockpiled draft picks for the 2020 NHL draft that was to be hosted by the Habs organization at the Bell Center at the end of June. And now to top it all off, should the Canadiens lose their play-in series versus the Penguins, Montreal will have a 1-in-8 chance at drafting Quebec-born Alexis Lafreniere first overall. Bergevin will have his work cut out for him whenever the 2020-2021 season gets underway, with a majority of the team's core entering the final year of their contracts. Finding a reliable backup goalie to help lighten Carey Price's workload will also be a priority. But before all that, this season's Montreal Canadiens will get their do-over and just maybe emerge as the team that most benefits from the pandemic-affected NHL season.